Guys, welcome back to the Black Magic Gunworks YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a video on the custom bolt gun work that I've been doing lately, specifically the Remington 700 and action blueprinting. So you can see here's a couple rifles that are done. We have a barreled action here, barrel blank, just different things I'm going to go over and talk to you guys about. So here is basically a rough start. This is basically where we start when we are getting these bolt guns in progress and progressing through the building of it. This here is just a barreled action. This barreled action is actually waiting for a McMillan stock to show up so it can be properly fit in bed to that stock. But let's talk about action blueprinting. Let's talk about what that is in the Remington 700 rifle and what we do. So the first thing we do is we start, of course, the receiver's not going to be on the barrel. The barrel will not be put on. It'll be a stripped receiver. So the first thing we do is we take our tooling. We use professional tooling, professional lathes. It's all done professionally. It's all done correctly. So what we do is we start by truing the front ring. We use mandrels that come through the bolt raceway, so when you're cutting, everything is true to the bolt raceway and the receiver raceway. So we true up the front ring. We come in with our blueprinting kit, our professional tooling, and we ream out the threads and we true up the receiver lugs. We then recut the threads true to that bore. That is an action blueprint. The other part of the blueprint is the actual bolt. So the bolt gets put in tooling in the lathe. It gets dialed in a 4-jaw chuck. And then we true up the bolt nose, the side of the bolt nose, the bolt face, and the front and the back of the lugs. Those are trued to the raceway as well. If firing pin protrusion is not correct, we correct the firing pin hole and we make it right. So the theory behind a blueprint is you're making everything true with 90-degree angles, true to bore and true to the bolt raceway, like a set of blueprints would be. A set of blueprints is perfectly true. Here is a barrel blank. This is what we start with. This is a Schillen 338 number 5 contour, 1 in 10 twist, 6 groove chromoly steel barrel. You can see these barrels are not chambered. They are not breeched and chambered. I buy them as blanks because that allows me to thread the shank. It allows me to cut the breech, ream the chamber, match the bolt to proper headspace, and everything is correct. Tolerances are correct. Tolerances are tight and what they are supposed to be. So now let's look at a couple guns that are done and ready to go. They're ready for glass, whatever, ready to start driving same hole groups. Customers that are coming to me for this kind of work, that's what they're looking to do. They're looking to drive same hole groups all day long. So this gun here was done for a customer. This is a Remington 700 308 short action, completely blueprinted. Number 7 contour, Schillen blank, precision armament muzzle brake. You can see here we've done some custom work. We've had the bolt has been spiral fluted. You can see nice spiral fluting on the bolt, oversized bolt knob. This gun has a Timney Elite trigger in it, complete Picatinny scope mount, scope rail. It's bed to a Magpul stock, Magpul bottom metal, Magpul magazine. So this is a beautiful gun. Customer's very happy. The next gun we have here on the table is a 223. I actually built this gun for myself with the intention of driving same hole groups at 300 yards. So once again, completely blueprinted action. Number 7 contour, Schillen barrel blank. I go with the heavier contours on some of these guns, especially for shooters that are very bench rest oriented. The thicker barrel reduces heat, helps eliminate barrel whip, and helps improve accuracy big time. So that's a reason you see these big heavy contoured barrels on these guns. This gun is properly inlet and fit to a HS Precision stock, magazine bottom metal, Accuracy International magazine. Stocks are properly inlet Barreled actions are properly free float, and actions are properly bed to the stock. Let me show you a little bit of what a properly bedded action should look like. Let me just remove this bottom metal here and get this barreled action out so you guys can see inside. All right, there's our barreled action. Here's our stock. If you look inside the stock, we have bedding. So these are the surfaces that we bed to these actions to eliminate all potential slop between barreled action and stock. So we do behind the front ring here on the action, the tang, and the first inch of the barrel shank. We also do the back of the recoil lug. That's the proper bedding surfaces for these actions. And once they're properly bed, in theory, this barreled action cannot move from shot to shot, That is the consistency to accuracy. If your gun is doing the same thing every time it goes off, that's how you get your tight groups. Of course, good barrels, quality built gun, and shooter practice, it's going to take that to get you there too. But anyways, I just wanted to go over that a little bit, let you guys know what we're doing. We're doing it right. We're doing it professionally. This is how these guns are supposed to be built. We are a full-service outfit. We are a full-service custom gunsmithing shop. We do tons of repairs. I do tons of repairs, tons of bolt guns, AR work, AK work, revolvers, lever guns, shotguns, anything across the board. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into the channel. I hope you guys found it informative, and tune in and stay in touch with the channel and look for the next video.